Muhammad was without sin?
Of course.
Even with a 6-year-old bride?
So this Muslim apologist is about to lie to this man about Muhammad and Aisha's relationship. Let's take a look.
Aisha radiallahu anha, first off, she was not married at 6, right? They were engaged. I got you. At 9, they got married, and they waited until she was physically mature, according to the custom of the time, and her physical body ready for consumption of marriage, right?
So Uthman here is explicitly lying, and it contradicts what is actually stated in the hadith. This hadith states that the Prophet married her, Aisha, when she was 6, and he consummated his marriage when she was 9 years old. Now, the caption of this video actually is trying to say that the Christian minister is debunked by saying there's a 6-year-old bride and that it backfired. But the Christian is the one that's actually in line with the hadith. And because this is so problematic, he's one, willing to lie about it, but then two, uses another common tactic that I often see in this conversation.
If you look at Mary, how old was she when she married Joseph?
We don't know.
We do know, because in the Gospel of James, which is not in the current Bible, but it is Raphaelia, and in the life story of Joseph, which is one of the earliest manuscripts, they said she was 12 when he was 90.
So this is a classic case of whataboutism. It's to try to divert what Muhammad is doing by pointing to something in the Bible. The problem is, what he's pointing out is not in the Bible. What he's referring to is this text, the Proto-Evangelion of James, or the Infancy Gospel of James. This, of course, is not in the biblical canon because it's a 2nd century document written in the 140s that's accredited to James after he obviously would have already passed away. This is a made-up story, but even in this story, it is much different from the story of Muhammad, because Mary is presented as 12, but Joseph is presented as not wanting to marry her, saying, I have sons, I'm an old man, but she's young. I won't be a laughingstock among the people of Israel. But the best part about this story is that early Christians were trying to use it in order to support the idea that Mary was a perpetual virgin, that Joseph had sons before he married Mary. So even in this made-up story, they still don't have Joseph and Mary doing the deed. And I show this to reveal some terrible tactics, but also to say the real comparison we should make is between Muhammad and Jesus. Where the claim is that Muhammad never committed any sins, that's not the evidence of his life. Jesus, on the other hand, is the sinless one who comes to lay down his life for us to take away the sins of the world. And we as Christians don't have to defend his actions because he truly is the Son of God.